Hey everyone, Gaijin here, and I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, all that good stuff. Now, I don't usually post this many videos in rapid succession, but there's a lot to go over, and there's a big list of announcements that I want to share with you guys. First of all, we are 200 subs away from 8,000 subscribers on YouTube. Yay! But in all seriousness, I want to thank MatPat for the exposure and you guys for sticking with me this long. We've come a long way since the first episode, back in January 31st of last year. The second thing, the Okami episode. It's taking a long time. I haven't even really started writing the script yet because I'm still playing through the game and there's a lot there. There's going to be far too much to do just one episode. But I had a thought. Originally, I was going to do this to celebrate my year anniversary being on YouTube. So I figured, well, why not make it a marathon? It's been the biggest demand item that everyone's been asking. So leave a comment, guys, if you would like for me to make this just this big 2 to 3 episode long marathon. Just let me know. I'd like to do it, but at the same time, I don't want to if a bunch of people are going to think it's going to be boring. Next thing on the list, I am developing a store, which some of you may or may not have known. I can't give any details yet. They're just not ready, but there's going to be a lot of things to choose from. I'm going to have t-shirts and stickers and keychains and prints and just a whole bunch of stuff. One thing to bear in mind, it may be a little pricey, but the reason why I wanted to go with this particular group is because your ability to customize the shirts and other merchandise you want is just through the roof. There's so much you can do with it. You can take a male cut, make it a female cut, make it a male cut, put any sort of colored shirt you want on it. Every color costs different, white obviously being the cheapest, but it's just so cool. I wanted to give you that, guys, that sort of customization. Next up, I will be having a new thumbnail artist for the show. I've been doing thumbnails myself through the majority, and I just don't like them, and I've been passively looking for an artist, and I found one. She goes by Karas, I think I pronounced that right, but you can also find her as Nights2Dreams on DeviantArt.com. Her work is amazing. It provides a brand new sort of look for the characters, and it's just phenomenal. I really like it. So much so that I want to feature it in some of the merchandise too. So, Karas, welcome aboard. It's great to have you, and your stuff looks amazing. So, anywho, speaking of new people, alongside Spelling Failure and Carf Mobile, in terms of music on this show, I want to bring Brent Stigen aboard. Again, bro, I apologize if I keep mispronouncing that. His music is absolutely great. He develops games as well, and those are really cool. Owls and Owls 2 being, well, 2 of them, I suppose. He's the one who did the remix for the second Pokemon episode that I did that announced that really wonderful crossover I'm doing with MatPat, and yes, that is still happening. I have to work around his schedule, and his schedule is really full. So I know you guys have been patient. I know you've been asking for it. It's coming. I promise you it's coming. It's just taking some time. He's on his honeymoon still, to my knowledge, and I'm just going to let him do his thing. Some of you have been asking, where can I find the music from the Russian episode that was done by Carf Mobile and Spelling Failure? I can't release that to you, not technically. If you want that, you guys need to PM them and let them know that you're interested in getting your hands on it. I can't distribute it for them without their permission, and I don't have it. So, yeah, that's a thing. Speaking of things, the next thing on the list is I am going to be working on a new show. Now, I understand that Game Exchange is only a year old, and it's only got about 8,000 subscribers, and that's pretty small compared to other YouTube content producers, but Game Exchange has caught the eye of a localization company called Language Automation Incorporated. I've been talking with them, getting to know them. I had a back-and-forth interview with them, which I hope to upload soon because it was really interesting. A little long, but still very interesting. And we're thinking we take Gaijin, who is a very well-established character now, partner him up with LAI's superhero icon, and they go around having adventures stopping the Fumon Goombas from creating chaos through localization errors. Now, I know that sounds really cheesy, and it is. But it's not going to have a super serious story. It's going to be fun and lighthearted, but it's also going to talk about localization issues. I've been wanting to keep on localization issues because it's so very close to the things that I talk about, culture and games. So hopefully I can live that out through this new show. And again, I don't have many details yet. It's going to have a very late 80s, early 90s feel. It's going to be fun, and you don't take it seriously. Take the information we talk about seriously. But the story behind it's going to be kind of goofy, it's going to have some corny jokes, but in general I think it should be some good fun. Again, I can't talk much about it yet, I can't even give you guys a title yet. I'm still waiting on them to okay that. But as soon as I get more information, I will let you know. The project has been greenlit. They are actually paying me to do this. A very generous sum, I might add, so that's a bigger prerogative for me to do it. I don't want you guys to worry about Game Exchange. I will continue to do that, just because it's for a different audience. This new show is going to be for, well, I want to make it for you guys, but also a lot of developers and publishers are going to be looking at this, I think, more closely, so I might need to cater to them a little bit more. But again, it should be fun. I think you guys will enjoy it. So, next up. Lots of questions about me coming to conventions. I want to come, guys. Trust me, I do. I just don't have the money, per se. I mean, I live in Northwest Arkansas. I live pretty far away from all of the big-name events, like MagFest and Comic-Con and things like that, and I still am too small to really get invited to these places. I think in time that'll happen, but it's going to take a while still. It's just a matter of being able to afford the con cost, the hotel cost, the food cost, the transportation cost, and the travel. And the travel is the big killer at this point. So I want to, I just can't yet. So, yeah. Anywho, that's all I got right now. As more develops, I'll let you guys know. But until then, this is Gaijin Goomba, signing out.